day Ronaldo the phenomenon shone on the field and snagged the most epic title of his life was just legendary. This went down on June 30th, 2002, during a match between Brazil and Germany in the World Cup final. Germany had a stacked squad with power players like Oliver Kahn, Klose, and Schneider. Meanwhile, Brazil was loaded with stars, boasting big names like Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo the phenomenon, who at the time was considered the top dog of the Brazilian team. The pressure on Ronaldo was massive because apart from battling a bunch of serious knee injuries that had sidelined him for long stretches, he was also carrying the weight of the 1998 World Cup final loss. This match was the perfect shot for the Brazilian star to seal his epic comeback. The ref blew the whistle to start the game, which kicked off with high intensity. Right in the first minute, Ronaldinho started a charge down the left wing, speeding towards the goal. But just as he was about to break into the box, a defender from the other team intercepted and knocked the ball out of play. At the 4-minute mark, Brazil tried to launch another attack when Rivaldo dribbled past an opponent and quickly played a 1-2 with Ronaldo, but the pass got picked off by an opposing defender. By the 7th minute, Germany made a blunder by losing the ball in their own half, and Brazil kicked off a counterattack with Kleberson firing a long shot from outside the box. But he fluffed his line, and the opposing keeper made an easy save, blowing a huge opportunity. As time ticked on, the game stayed fierce, marked by several hard fouls, including one by Klose against Lucio at the 8th minute, which earned the German striker a yellow card. At the 9th minute, it was Germany's turn to press forward, with Schneider on the right trying to whip a cross into the box for Klose. But Brazil's defense intercepted the pass before it could reach his teammate. Around the 14th minute, Germany orchestrated a similar attack, this time from the left side, with Schneider attempting to send a cross to Klose inside the box. However, once again, Brazil's defense was on point, intercepting the pass and clearing the ball away. At the 16th minute, Brazil went back on the offensive with Ronaldo passing the ball to Ronaldinho, who tried to take on the opposing defense. However, he got swarmed by defenders and lost possession. Now was the time for Ronaldo to make his mark on the game again. Right after, Brazil intercepted an opposing pass and tried to launch a counterattack, with Ronaldo receiving a long pass on the left. However, he couldn't control the ball well, and it went out of bounds. At the 18th minute, Brazil set up another attack when Ronaldinho sent a killer pass to Ronaldo the phenomenon, who found himself one-on-one with the opposing goalkeeper inside the box. But at the moment of the finish, Ronaldo didn't hit the ball well, and it went out of bounds, wasting the biggest chance of the game so far. The start of the game wasn't going well for Ronaldo. By the 28th minute, Germany got back on the offensive, with Schneider sending a stellar pass to Bode inside the box. However, Bode struggled to control the ball, which slipped from his grasp, allowing the Brazilian defender to close in time to intercept the play. On the flip side, Ronaldo the phenomenon was hungry for the game. Shortly after, the Brazilian number 9 got the ball in midfield and tried to dribble past an opponent. But he was fouled, and from the look of pain, it seemed quite painful. The situation had the fans on edge, given his history of injuries. Despite the initial scare, it turned out to be nothing serious as Ronaldo soon organized another attack, trying to dribble past opponents. The ball was cleared and fell to Ronaldinho, who continued the play by sending a cross back to him inside the area. However, Ronaldo fumbled the control, allowing the opposing goalkeeper to advance and intercept it. At the 33rd minute, a remarkable moment occurred when Rivaldo received the ball from a throw-in, juggled it skillfully, and passed it to Ronaldinho. Shortly after, Brazil attempted another attack with Ronaldo on the left. However, as he tried to control the ball, he was brought down by a sliding tackle from an opponent. Despite the fall, the referee chose not to call the foul. Around the 40th minute, Germany pushed forward with Neuville, challenging the defense and passing the ball to Jeremy, who decided to take a long shot from outside the box. Despite the power of the shot, the accuracy was off, and the ball went way wide of the target. Right after, Brazil created a great chance when Kleberson received an advanced pass, grabbed the ball almost inside the box, and fired a low shot towards the goal. However, the accuracy of the shot was lacking, and the ball passed close to the post, going out of bounds. Near the end of the first half, Brazil created another opportunity when Kleberson took a very well-placed shot from outside the area. However, the ball grazed the crossbar and exploded off, narrowly missing a goal. Meanwhile, Ronaldo the phenomenon continued to push until the last minute. In stoppage time, Brazil organized another attack, with Roberto Carlos firing a diagonal shot towards the goal. The ball initially hit opposing defenders, but fell to Ronaldo the Phenomenon, who, without hesitation, shot at goal. However, the German goalkeeper made an excellent save, keeping the score unchanged at halftime. Right after, the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, which began even more intense. In the first minute after the restart, Germany won a corner, which was executed with a cross into the area. Jeremy's, well-positioned, dived and headed the ball, but a Brazilian defender, alert, managed to deflect the trajectory of the ball out. At the 46th minute, Ronaldo received the ball on the left wing and advanced into the opposing area, dribbling past the first defender and passing the ball to a teammate who played it back. Kleberson, unmarked, received the pass, and this time unleashed a very poor shot that went far off target, wasting a great chance. At the 48th minute, Germany won a free kick in the attacking half, with Neuville positioning himself for the take. Despite the considerable distance from the goal, the free kick still posed a potential threat to the Brazilian team. With the referee's signal, Neuville executed an extremely powerful and precise shot that almost resulted in a goal, but the ball ended up smashing into the crossbar. A few minutes later, it was Brazil's turn to attack, with Ronaldo receiving a good pass on the left wing and advancing into the area. He tried to dribble past the defense and set up a cross to the middle, but his shot was blocked by opposing defenders at the moment of execution. The corner was taken with a short pass to Roberto Carlos, who immediately sent a cross into the middle of the area. Gilberto Silva, well positioned, leapt to head the ball towards the goal, but the German goalkeeper was alert and made a good save, averting the danger. Right after, Brazil organized another attack when Rivaldo sent an excellent pass to Ronaldo in the box. The Brazilian striker quickly tried to create space to fire a shot at goal, but was blocked by an opposing defender. At the 56th minute, after intercepting an opponent's pass, Germany launched a counterattack with Hamann receiving the ball in midfield and attempting a powerful shot from outside the area. However, the accuracy of the shot was lacking, and the ball ended up going out of bounds. Shortly afterward, Brazil resumed the attack, with Rivaldo receiving a pass and attempting to dribble past an opponent. However, he was stopped by a foul, in which the opponent touched the ball with his hand. This foul, given its distance, posed a significant threat to the Germans, especially since Brazil had excellent free kick taker. After the referee gave the signal, it was Ronaldo who took responsibility, but his shot was blocked by the wall. Up to that point, it seemed that luck wasn't on Ronaldo's side, but he was determined to keep pushing until he succeeded. And that's exactly what happened at the 66th minute when he received a pass in the attack, but ended up losing the ball and falling. However, he didn't let that shake him. He quickly got up, regained possession, and immediately launched another attack, passing the ball to Rivaldo, who, without hesitation, fired a powerful and precise shot towards the goal. The shot was so strong that the goalkeeper managed to make a save, but couldn't hold on to the ball firmly. Ronaldo the Phenomenon, well positioned and alert to the play, took advantage of the goalkeeper's mistake and pounced on the rebound, sending the ball into the back of the net. At that moment, the stadium erupted in euphoria, with the crowd jumping and celebrating intensely the advantage for the Brazilian team. This goal by the Brazilian star put the team in a much more favorable position to win the much-coveted 5th World Championship. For Ronaldo, that goal held an even more special meaning, representing a true redemption for what he had gone through in the previous years. After conceding that goal, the German team became desperate for an equalizer, taking every opportunity to fire shots from outside the area. The marking on Ronaldo, already intense, began to intensify even more, exemplified by the tackle he endured at the 72nd minute when he was surrounded by 2 opponents. But Ronaldo the Phenomenon was not yet satisfied. He wanted more goals. Around the 78th minute, Brazil orchestrated a strategic attack with Kleberson advancing on the right and sending a pass to the middle of the field. Rivaldo, with a masterful play, feigned receiving the ball to deceive the opposing defenders and let it pass through directly to Ronaldo the Phenomenon, positioned inside the box. With the ball under control, Ronaldo unleashed a low shot with his right foot, aiming for the corner of the goal. The opposing goalkeeper stretched fully in a desperate attempt to reach the ball, but Ronaldo's shot was so precise that the ball found the back of the net, extending the lead for the Brazilian team. In this moment of euphoria, the substitute players who were on the bench couldn't contain their emotions and ran to embrace Ronaldo the Phenomenon. This second goal by the Brazilian star in the World Cup final not only put Brazil practically with one hand on the trophy, but also served as an answer answer to all those who doubted his ability to return to play at a high level after a series of challenging injuries. Now Germany needed to attack with full intensity, as seen at the 82nd minute, when Bierhoff received the ball inside the box and unleashed a powerful shot at goal. But the Brazilian goalkeeper was alert and made a spectacular save, preventing the goal. At the 85th minute, Brazil nearly extended the lead when Juninho intercepted an opposing pass and initiated a fast counterattack, trying to pass to Rivaldo inside the box. But the pass was too strong, and the opposing goalkeeper advanced to grab the ball. The final minutes of the game were dramatic, but when the referee blew the whistle to end the game, there was an explosion of celebration from the Brazilian team, which had just secured the World Cup for the 5th time. Ronaldo the phenomenon emerged as the standout player of the World Cup, becoming the top scorer with 8 goals, including the 2 decisive ones in the final. At the end of that year, the Brazilian star received his 2nd Ballon d'Or in recognition of his extraordinary performance.